Hi, this is Mrs. Maglinte. So today, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be doing a rainbow with some beautiful green hills in Ireland, and hidden in his little cave is a leprechaun. So let's start off with our verse. Now I take the brush so gently. 1, 2, 3. Now I take the brush so gently in my hand with loving care. Watch the colors flow so softly on my paper, clean and clear. And today we're going to be using the lemon yellow and the Carmine Red and the Ultramarine Blue. And we're going to need Peter paintbrush and also Tiny Tim. So I have a story about the leprechaun's gold. Very early in the morning, the farmer had plowed some land and it was ready for planting, and the grass for the cows was turning green again. But what was below the potato patch? It was a little green man, and he was grumbling and mumbling to himself, "Where is my gold? Oh, where could it be?" "Well, I can give you some of mine," said the rooster. "I was just about to call it in." And he puffed up his chest, and just as the sun came up, he called out loud, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" "See," said the rooster, "there is my gold. Isn't it beautiful and warm?" "Ha!" said the leprechaun, "that may be gold to you, but it's of no use to me." And he walked on, just grumbling to himself. And then when he got to the courtyard, he mumbled, "Where is my gold? Oh, where could it be?" And he saw a hen, and she said, "I will let you hold some of my gold." And then 7 little chicks came cluck, cluck, clucking along. "Aren't they precious?" she asked. But the leprechaun only grumbled, "That may be gold to you, but it is of no use to me." And he walked onto the hayfield and mumbled, "Where is my gold? Oh, where could it be?" And the little calf said, "I will share some of mine. I was just going to eat some of this golden hay." "Ha!" said the leprechaun, "that may be gold to you, but it's of no use to me." And on he went until he came to a duck in a pond. And he saw a little girl coming towards him, and he jumped behind a rock. He did not want to be caught. And the little girl called out, "Where is my little duckling?" And the duck swam as fast as he could get to the girl, and the girl threw golden crusts of bread to her duck. "Ugh!" said the leprechaun, "that may be gold to you, but it's of no use to me." Now that the girl heard him, she knew that catching a leprechaun meant good luck, and she jumped and caught the leprechaun from behind his rock. And she looked at him and said, "But why are you so grumpy?" "Oh, I've lost my gold and I can't find it anywhere." And the leprechaun let out a deep sigh. "No one here on this farm can help me find my gold, and now it's starting to rain as well." "Oh, silly little leprechaun," said the girl. "Don't you know that when it rains and the sun shines, there will be a rainbow?" And then he remembered there's always a pot of gold at the bottom of the rainbow. His gold. And together they ran to the end of the rainbow, and the leprechaun hugged the pot of gold that was there. But the girl held on to his coat and said, "Now the gold is mine." And the leprechaun knew he had to give it to her, because if you catch a leprechaun, he must give you his pot of gold. And so he gave it to her, and the girl ran home to show her parents the pot of gold, and as long as she lived, their life was blessed with plenty. And the leprechaun went on his way mumbling, "Where is my gold? Oh, where could it be?" and he still may be looking to this day. And if things haven't changed, they're still the same today. So let's draw for paper. And I've got my cloth here to dry my brush on. So let's start off with our rolling hills of Ireland. So I'm going to make sure my brush is clean, and I'm going to dip it in the yellow, and I'm going to stir it up from the bottom to start. And let's put on those rolling hills. Now, one of the hills kind of goes down like that. And there's another hill here. Like that. Okay. Now, we're going to paint in the yellow, but we're going to leave a little bit of a white line so that we can see where the hills are. Just like this. So that leprechaun was having a really hard time trying to find that pot of gold. And it is true, they say, that if you ever can find the end of a rainbow, there will be a pot of gold at the very end. So here now we've got our yellow on. Now it's time to rinse our brush. Let's rinse our brush, and let's stir up that blue from the bottom. And I like to take a little off on the side like this, just like that. Now we're going to go over the same area that we did. Like this. And we're going to make the yellow a beautiful green. And when we get to the top, we'll leave some of that golden sunlight. We won't paint all of it in. So let's leave that sunlight on the top of the hill. I'm going to take this one like this. Now, let's rinse our brush. And now, I know you've had a lot of practice with rainbows, so let's make a beautiful rainbow. I've washed my brush, and I'm dipping in the yellow. And first, I'm going to decide how far up it's going to go. I think about like that. Okay, so let's leave a little space, just like we did before, between the hill and the rainbow, so we can see where the top of the hill is, because they're both yellow, aren't they? All right. Now it's time to rinse off my brush. And I'm going to dry it, just like that. And now I'm going to dip into the red. Stir it up from the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to put the red right here. I'm not going to meet the yellow just yet, because we're going to make a beautiful orange. But let's put the red in first. Now, let's combine those two and see if we can make a beautiful orange color. And now rinse off our brush, and time to dip into the blue. Stir it up from the bottom. And let's do the same thing. Let's put the blue on, but let's not touch the red. Right away, we're going to make a beautiful purple. We can take this all the way to the corner here. There we go. And now let's combine those two. Let's see if we can make purple or violet. You can go by either name. Yes. So let's go over it a couple times. Make a beautiful violet. And now it's time to put in that leprechaun. So we have to make the little cave, and you know how we take our finger and we put our cloth in it like this? Let's make him a little cave right here he's going to live in. Let's dab it out, just like that. Actually, we can make it look a little more like a cave, a little more uneven, like that. All right, now we have Tiny Tim. Let's make sure he's clean, and let's dry him off. We want him to be dry. So we're going to make the leprechaun. What I'd like you to do is stir up that blue from the bottom, and be sure to take some off on the side here. Now what we're going to do, so he's pretty small, remember? Leprechauns are not very big. So here's his little tummy. Okay? And Here's his little head. And he's got 1 foot like that, and 1 foot like that. And here's his feet, because he's kind of dancing. Here's his hands. And here's his hat. We'll give him some ground down there. You can see that he's jumping up in the air because he's very excited. And since we've got the leprechaun over here, let's put our name over here. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed painting this leprechaun in his wonderful Irish landscape, beautiful green hills with a rainbow. And I'll look forward to painting with you again. Bye-bye.